Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, grade 4. How are you all? Hope you will be fine and enjoying your good health. This is your SST lesson, and in this lesson, we are going to read unit number 6, our government. So, you are supposed to open page number 50 from Word Watch. Let's get started. How government is formed. We will read it and I will explain you step by step. Pakistan became a free country on 14th August 1947. Pakistan is a democracy. Students, democracy, which derives from the Greek word demos or people, is defined basically as government in which the supreme power is vested in the people. This means that people can vote for the government. They can decide who they want to rule the country. If people want to help rule their country, they join a political party. Students, political party is an organized group of people who have the same ideology or who otherwise have the same political positions. Each party has its own ideas about how to rule the country. They choose the leader of their party. Each party tells people about its ideas. Then an election is held. In Pakistan, this happens every 5 years. At the election, everyone over the age of 18 can vote. This means that they can say who should rule the country. The people with the most votes are elected or chosen. They form the new government. Students, this is the process how people choose their own leaders after the elections are held after every 5 years. And at the election, everyone who is over the age of 18 can vote. Clear? Now come to page number 51. How is our government organized? Students, our government has 3 branches. Each branch has its own special task to perform. Number 1 is executive. Executive, President, Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers. The head of this branch is the president who approves and makes law officials. The executive branch enforces the laws. The president and the vice president are part of the executive branch. Number 2, the legislative. The legislative branch makes the laws. Congress and Senate make the legislative branch. This branch is run by the 2 parties. They can pass, appeal, and amend laws. Judicial. The judicial branch judges the laws. It is made up of 9 Supreme Court justices. The head of this branch is the Supreme Court, which oversees the court system. Checks and balance. The 3 branches are designed to check and balance each other. No one branch should have all the power. Each branch is important to the functioning of a government. Clear? Executive. The president is the head of the state. The Prime Minister is the head of the government. Usually, the leader of the party with the most votes becomes Prime Minister. The Prime Minister chooses other ministers to look after different departments in the government. There are ministers for health, education, transport, defense, environment, housing, and so on. So, if a person who becomes Prime Minister, he chooses other ministers to look after different departments in the government. This is his duty to select the ministers for different departments of the government. Clear? The ministers help the Prime Minister decide all the important things the government has to do. For example, the government has to decide whether hospitals or schools need to be built. It has to decide how the money collected in taxes should be spent. It has to decide how to make life comfortable for all Pakistanis. It builds roads, provides transport, houses, jobs, and above all, safety. So, students, this is the duty of a Prime Minister, that he selects ministers for different departments, and the duties of ministers are that they help the Prime Minister to take different decisions related to the government. If they want to build a hospital, a school, they take decision together, and after taking decision they go on. They take different decisions about the government, that if they collect taxes from different sources, how the taxes should be spent for the welfare of the common people. So, these are the duties of the ministers. They provide transport, houses, jobs, and above all, safety to the common people living in the society. The government makes a plan telling the people what it hopes to do and how it will do these things. Sometimes the government succeeds in carrying out the ideas in this plan, and sometimes it does not. So, this is the duty of the government, the leader of the party, that he or she makes plans telling the people that what they want to do for the benefit of the people, for the welfare of the country, for the welfare of the human being living in the society. Sometimes they take good decision for the welfare of the people and they are successful in their aims, but sometimes the party leaders cannot compete with their decisions, with their actions, so they fail at the end. So this is your lesson for today. I hope you have understood a lot about the government and how is our government organized. So you have to read page number 50 and 51 again and understand it properly. Thank you, take care, and Allah Hafiz.